Episode 78. Welcome to the show. Make some noise. Alright, you ready? This is episode 78. This your boy Big Moolah. I got your boy.
The B Baby, One Tour the World Takes Podcast.
And tonight, y'all, back for the second week in a row. We might make this a reoccurring thing. Friend of the show, Big Mel. Make some noise. Make some noise, y'all. Big Mel, what up?
Nothing. I'm chilling today. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Big Mel. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
B Baby, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. We got Big Mel in the building. That's always a pleasure.
World Takes, episode number 78. Y'all know what we like to do around this time. We like to get straight to the shits. Last night, a video started trending around in town, man. I want to give a big shout out to our podcast brother, man.
Big Baby in the building.
From the People's Podcast.
Man,
Kev, what up, baby?
Yeah.
Listen, this World Takes Podcast, and we want to give you the opportunity to come on the World Takes Podcast and tell your side of the story.
Yeah.
I don't know if the video that is circulating is painting you in the best light. I don't know if the video has been edited. I don't really know what's going on, but it is a video circulating around out there. Now, for those of you at home that don't know, People's Podcast host Kev was somewhere last night. He seemed to be in a bit of a verbal spat with a woman. The woman was doing most of the verbalizing. I don't know. But in the video, Kev comes over, snatches the woman's phone, flings it like a frisbee. Or like a football, rather. He threw that motherfucker like Brady. You heard me? Immediately when he threw it, though, the lady had two grown sons out there. They jumped on his ass. They jumped on his ass. The video kind of ended abruptly. I want to get your thoughts here at the table. Big Beeb, I want to start with you. How you feel, man? Let's unpack this. Let's unpack it.
First of all, we need to stop with the black on black violence, for real though.
That's not a good look.
That's not a good look. Like, we be fighting people for the smallest, the darnest things. Somebody could have got hurt. Through my knowledge, nobody really got hurt. Nobody ended up in the hospital. Nobody dead, luckily. So that's the most important thing.
We want to send prayers to everybody involved, y'all. Us here at the World Takes Podcast, episode 78, we want to send prayers to everybody. B, go ahead, man.
Well, you said, I like to push back on, like you said, he put through it like Brady. I give him more of a, the way he flung it was more like a Vic. It was Vic-esque.
Okay.
It was kind of like he might have did it ambidextrous, it was Vic-esque. Vic on a move.
I'm willing to accept that. It was a hard throw.
It was a nice throw. It was a solid throw.
Pause that. I can't really say that no more, but it was a nice throw. It probably went 60 yards.
Yeah.
70 yards maybe.
Probably on somebody's roof or something.
Roof, backyard. I'm sure it probably wasn't found. You think they found it?
I say though, who was that? Charleston White, when he was saying that, like, you gotta be wary of the people who got their phones out, not the person who gonna knock you out. It's the people who gonna try to record it and what they gonna do with that.
He's hilarious though.
Oh, Charleston White?
Yeah. He's a
You
funny guy.
missed when we was talking about Charleston White?
Shout out our boy
You wasn't here
Charleston
when we was
White.
talking about him. Alright.
Make some noise for
We
Charleston.
had, there was two dudes, two of us like kind of like fucked around, and two of them they didn't fuck with him at all.
Thank you. He's a character. He's a funny guy.
He's a character.
Now I know you don't know the People's Podcast, but how did you feel about the video when you saw it? When you saw the phone launch from out of the woman's hand across to the neighboring yards, how did you feel about that?
I don't know the situation and why they were arguing.
Mm-hmm.
I do understand that, sometimes people do things out of anger.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, my mentor always tells me, he who angers you controls you. And in that moment, she had complete control over him because he pulled up and, resulted to snatching the phone and tossing it. And then, her sons are trying to be her protectors. So it's like, if you grab something from my mom, I'm gonna slap the shit out you. Like, I'm the same way. I've gotten into altercations over people being disrespectful to my mom.
Mm-hmm.
But in the same sense, I do feel as though he wasn't really trying to fight her sons, and that's why he was moving so much in the video. I feel like he kind of, maybe there's something there where it's like, these are kids, like, they're older, so he's like, these are kids, like, I'm not about to do all this with you.
When you say moving so much, for the viewers at home that are just listening and are viewing us on YouTube, go subscribe to the YouTube, The World Takes Podcast.
Yeah.
But for those of you on Spotify and the Apple Podcast app, when you say moving so much, was he trying to get out of there? What was the sense you got from
I
the
feel
video?
like after he tossed the phone and they started running up towards him, 1 is 2 versus 1, so you feel me? Like, he's gonna have to back up and see who's throwing what hit. But at the same time, when you see him, he squares up with them, but he's backing up in the video. Like, he backs up towards a car, he backs up, runs around pretty much. And I feel like he just simply didn't want to...
It wasn't the right place or time.
Yeah, I just feel like he probably was angry. He was upset with their mother. And, there was something between them. She probably... And women are guilty of this, making the situation way bigger than it is. So, my mom be doing this shit where she comes up and she'll be like, oh, your stepdad, and get us all riled up without even explaining, I did this, though, as an adult woman. You know what I'm saying? I did this, and, we're like, oh, no, he can't do that, he can't do this. But then it's like, at the end of the day, they're both human. She had to do something to upset him, or he had to do something to upset her, for her to have that reaction. You feel me? Every action has a reaction.
With all that said, and I do agree, I agree with both Beeb and I agree with both Big Mel, but I want to say this. I want to send a PSA to all the young black brothers out there. Every young black brother watching at home, I want to send y'all a PSA. I hope y'all listening. Please open up your ears. Open up your hearts. It's Big Moolah. Y'all gotta stop letting these women push y'all buttons to the point where you're overreacting.
I completely agree. And we can talk about that.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You got something to say, say it.
I feel like, and I'm guilty of this too, I take accountability. I feel like when women do have the type of men around who are protectors, we tend to put them in the stickiest situations. And it's you have your 2 sons outside in the forefront. What if that man came with his own people who don't play that shit, and they, it ended up in a totally different...
On the front line.
Yeah,
you got your 2 sons on the front line.
Really, because they're outside, and I get that they're protecting their mother, but at the same time, my mom would have told my brothers, you need to get inside the house. Let me handle the situation. So she wouldn't put my brothers in harm's way. Even though my brothers would be outside too, doing the same thing, my mom would calm the situation and say, y'all 2 need to be inside and not what's going on. There's another video that went viral where this young lady, she brought her brother to her baby dad's house, and both of her brothers ran in and trying to fight her baby dad. Because of her, her baby dad ends up killing her brother, and she's not even worried about her brother on the ground. She's worried about arguing with her baby dad about the same situation. He just shot your brothers, and she's still going, and it's your brother is getting cold on the corner. needed you and you still arguing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they didn't know, hey, I'm about to run up in this house to protect my sister. This man gonna shoot me. Like they opened the door, got shot. Boom. Like, you know. So
Ladies
it's
and
like,
gentlemen, if you haven't seen the video that Mel is talking about, there's a video where a young lady, you know, she gets into a fight with her baby dad. She calls her 2 older brothers up.
can I start this?
Of course you can. She calls her 2 older brothers up. They arrive on the scene and they try to run in this man's crib to do physical harm to this man. Little did they know, he in the crib, strapped up. He started letting them things go. One of the brothers ends up dying. Both brothers end up getting hit.
Yeah.
It's a travesty. I'm gonna be honest, that's all I saw of the story. I don't know how many lives we lost in that. Was it 2?
I believe,
was it 3? Because the baby dad might be in jail
the
now.
younger brother died. He didn't make it.
The younger brother died
Yeah, he didn't make it.
from the gunshot wounds.
He got hit more than the other one did. The older brother was in the black. He was the one who was shirtless.
Did they charge the baby dad?
I believe so, because everything is on camera. Like the neighbors have it. Then they post it on social media, and I know like the whole black community is like, stop snitching. But when y'all record and then y'all post a video online, you're snitching. Like
Get
you
your
get
shit
me,
thrown
like,
on the roof.
you know, like you're not really.
You get your phone thrown on the roof like that.
A lot of people don't think that police around us are on social media, but they are. You know, like murders can get solved just from what you're posting on Instagram and like little things like that. Like people don't believe that. So it's like when you have a viral video, you're on live, oh, they fighting, da, 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 it's lit. There's somebody watching and you might not even know, like, you know, like they're watching me, but there's somebody watching. Now you're implicating yourself, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, mind the business that pays you. Like y'all always say you're not gonna snitch, but then you pull your phone out and you're recording the fight.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you post
And then you're posting it online. So how are you not snitching? You know what I'm saying? Then when people are like, oh, who got the video? You're probably gonna send it and share it to more people. That's like sending shit down the grapevine. You know what I'm saying? Like now the story's gonna change, or this is what happened, this is what happened, this is what happened. I just feel like y'all need to stop with the recording shit, but also record when it's necessary. Don't record when it's like, feel me, like that situation right there. I feel like the neighbor that was recording, he should have grabbed her mom and said, yo, like, he has a gun. Like, what the fuck are y'all thinking about, you know? Instead of just recording, and then he's asking people like, hey, does anybody know CPR?
Yeah.
Get off of live, call 911, and instead of telling somebody else, call 911. No, get off of Facebook Live, call 911. You could have saved him.
Yeah.
You know, like I understand 911 and like, you know, the dispatchers, they fucking suck. I get it. But you could have called and possibly saved that man while he literally was taking his last breath on the ground, and everybody's like with their phones out kind of, and you just see an older man trying to help him do CPR, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, we are so desensitized to people losing their lives now, and we're just more so about the show, if that makes sense. Like, people are more likely to record you dying on the ground instead of doing CPR. First and foremost, many people don't even know how to do CPR, and I think that's a tragic thing. Everybody should learn it. But you're more likely to get recorded instead of, you know...
B, I want to get your final thoughts on, before I give my final thoughts, I want to get your final thoughts on everything that transpired. The 2 brothers defending their sister, Kev on stage.
Oh, it's their sister, not their mom.
That was their, well...
Oh, in the
2
video I'm
brothers
talking
you brought
about.
up
Oh, okay,
was
yeah,
the-
that's their sister.
Was the sister.
I think violence shouldn't always be immediate action, like reaction for everything. That's whoever created them rules, man. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck 'em. You hear me? Especially when it's dealing with men against men, like that shit can get real ugly. Like you said, we have basically 2 of the same situations. One ended without death, and another one ended with death, and it's just like it's always all over for what? Like none of that shit be worth it.
I want to give my final thoughts, and I want to give a PSA to a lot of people out of there. First off, to the young black men, again, I want to say, stop letting these women push your buttons to the point where you can no longer control your emotions and you can no longer control your physical self, to where you're being abusive. You're putting your hands on these women. You're putting your hands on their property. Stop letting them trick you out your spot. You a king.
Okay.
He who angers you controls you. Like when you
Big
put
Mel
meaning
told
to that,
y'all. He who angers you controls you. Big Mel told y'all. Tell me again, Big Mel.
he who angers you controls you. So when you really listen to those words, you'll start to realize, you know, I've personally been in situations and I'm like, you know what, you want to make me mad so you can get a reaction out of me. And then it makes me laugh because in the back of my mind, I'm like, he who angers you controls you and you don't control me. You know, I control myself.
Okay.
So it's like, you're doing all this yelling, all this screaming. I'm nine out of 10 times, I'm going to look at you and just, you know, shrug it off because you doing all that. If you really wanted some action, you would have hit me already. So don't do all that. You know, like I'm not gonna let somebody else get my blood pressure high.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they upset about something. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of situations, if people would be adults and sit down and talk about it and use their big people words, a lot of situations could actually be avoided, in my opinion.
My next PSA to black people in general, the men, the women, to all people in general, men, women. I want to echo Beeb's sentiments. Let's stop letting violence be the first reaction. Your sister come grab you, oh, he being disrespectful, he disrespecting me. Do something. Let's not let violence be the first reaction going forward based on all the evidence we have. We've seen this time and time again. Unfortunately, I want to send prayers out to the family and I want to say rest in peace. Unfortunately, this young brother lost his life trying to defend his sister from disrespect. To my knowledge, from words, not from physical abuse.
That's deep. That's deep.
To my knowledge, I don't know the story firsthand, I wasn't there, but to my knowledge, from words, not physical abuse, this man lost his life. And it's a slippery slope with me because I have a son and I have a daughter. My son is older than my daughter. I tell my son every single day, you make sure you watching out for your sister. You don't let nobody do nothing to your sister. That's a constant message in our household. Constant. But at the same time, my son is intelligent enough to know when his sister, and I'm not saying his sister would do this because my daughter would never do this, but just using the example, when his sister's trying to get him in something that he shouldn't be involved in. This ain't physical abuse. Ain't nobody put their hands on you. You heard me? Ain't nobody put their hands on you, talk to you, so maybe I need to have a conversation with him about how he converses with you.
Yes, my brothers have done the same thing.
It's not time for me to go get my gun and beat a nigga up.
Cause sister be right back with him the next day.
Cause my sis will be right back with him. But it's my time to let him know, hey, maybe you didn't know I was here. That's not how you talk to my sister. You continue to talk to my sister like that, it's gonna be a problem. But it's not a problem yet. This is just the conversation.
You know what else helps though? Just to make a more utilitarian situation. If you out here protecting your sister like that, make sure you treating them girls the same way you want people to treat your sisters every time. Like don't
For sure.
stand on that.
Sure. I want to make some noise for that. Matter of fact.
Stand on that. Word up. Nigga cheating on your sister, you don't like it. Don't be cheating on no girls. Nigga disrespected, talking slip. Nigga Nigga decide he don't want to be a sponge today. He don't want to just take all these shots from this girl today. He want to send shots back. Know what I mean? If you don't like that as a brother, guess what? You gotta forever be a sponge. When your girl, your baby mom wanna tell you how you ain't shit and disrespect you all kinds of ways, you eat that.
Absorb.
I do also want to say, like I said, because I am a woman who will go to my protectors and say, like, look, like, such and such did this, like, you know. I do want to say, take a breather first, like, after the situation happens, and don't act on impulse, because when you are angry, you are a totally different person. And that goes for everybody. So it's like, when you're that upset and you're bum rushing in the house and your adrenaline is running, you're going to get everybody else's adrenaline running. Now they're like, he said what? And you're like, yeah. Like, you know, you're going to gas it up, and then you're gassing up a situation that can result in life or death, you know? So it's like, or jail or death, I should say. Sometimes both.
Alright, so I'm gonna give you a couple situations, Mel. Since we got you here, we got a woman's opinion.
Right.
Situation, since we talking, in my head, I see provoking situations. I don't just see like just an innocent woman sitting down in a I don't know, some nursing, some nun outfit or something like that, and some strange guy come and get aggressive with her, right? So I see some provoking situations or whatever. Whether the guy may provoke first or whoever provoked first, it's like, you know, relationships, sometimes toxic relationships, right? So like a woman, right, involved in these toxic relationships. I'm gonna give some examples, and I want to know what's your advice on how these women should react.
Okay.
Right? Right, boom. Alright, boom. A man come in, you feel me? He heard some rumors, said you was sleeping with someone. It's totally wrong. Couldn't be more off. Call you bitch, call you whore, say get the fuck out of my house. Throw water on you.
Okay.
Throw water on you. How should a woman react in that situation?
I feel like in that situation, if you respect yourself, you would just leave. The throwing water part, that would guarantee, like, you know, I would fight you after that, because you're not going to do all that, feel me? But if you're not the type of woman to do that, like, I would just leave. Like, hey, like, you heard a rumor,
with the water, what
you didn't. Hey, that's the best. Now, I will say from experience, like, if that happened to me, like, a few years ago, oh, it would have been on.
Like what?
Like, I would have called my brothers, my friends, like, anybody, because you disrespected me, you know? And I'm a female, you're a male. I can't harm you the way that I would like to.
Okay.
So I will call somebody to come and get you.
Okay.
But I feel like as I'm getting older and the more I mature, the best way to handle that situation is, okay, you could have came in the house, you could have talked to me, said, hey, such and such is saying, you feel me? Like, the truth hurts. I get it. You're upset. I get it. But the name calling and doing all that when just like a few hours ago when you left the house, you was telling me you loved me, and then all of a sudden I'm all this and all that. It's like you're saying it out of anger. It's because you're upset right now.
Yeah.
If you came to me and talked to me, I could have said yes.
Yeah.
That's the worst I could say.
Okay. That's reasonable. So
or I'm gonna say no. But if you toss some water on me and you doing all that, to me it's like you didn't even you don't respect me enough to come to me and talk to me as your partner. So it's like, all right, I'm just gonna leave you. Like, I'll pack my shit and I'll go. Like, whatever you believe, you believe, and that's that.
That's it. That's how you'll walk out of there. That's your advice to.
That would be my advice. Yeah, because, like I said, if this was me a few years ago, like in my earlier 20s, like if I was still thinking like that in a situation like that, that could result in death.
Yeah.
You know, like I would go to my protectors and I would tell them like, this nigga just threw water on me.
Right.
Like, and on top of that, it's not even true. Or regardless if it's true or not, like, the nigga threw water on me. Like, no, like, that's not cool. You feel me? And then I have people in my life that'll be like, he did what? And then they're not thinking like, oh, I'm about to square up with him. No, they're thinking, oh, all right, like
yeah, we got
like, you know, like
water?
We got something for
you. Like water?
Yeah, like, you know, I have people
like
in my life
water?
that are dramatic like that.
My God.
But I have the discernment to not go to them about any and every situation.
I like that discernment.
You know,
a good
so
word.
it's like if somebody puts their hands on me, I know I'm gonna call them and say like, somebody just put their hands on me, like, you feel me? And I'm not able to defend
But if they
myself.
just throw water with pressure,
It's
boom,
water
like a
with
light
pressure.
punch, a
When I go
jab.
to the beach,
a jab
a
of water.
wave does the same shit. You know, like it's water at
A
the end
wave
of the
more
day.
like a shove.
He didn't throw gas up at me.
A wave more of a shove than a
Yeah.
punch.
Yeah, but no, some ways me,
It's gonna shove your body,
no.
A punch to the
A
face.
wave has flipped me
Like-
upside down before.
Like that.
No, but
Alright, y'all, I want to say to everybody out there, men, women, keep your hands to yourself.
I just had one more question though on that. Like he come back the next day and say, you know what, I was low wavy, my apologies, I love you. It'll never happen again. What's your advice to young ladies out there?
do what your heart tells you to do. Like, that's what I can say, because me, I don't care about none of that. You're not about to try me like that, because I established in the
It's
beginning
over.
of the relationship, if you have any issue, come and talk to me. Don't come at me and start getting all upset, because I'm gonna be like, first of all, don't talk to me like that. You know, you already coming at me like where I have to be guarded now. You feel me? So
Okay.
it's not gonna be the next day, or I love you, let's, like, I'm gonna be like, give me a few days, like, then I'm gonna talk to you about it. But like, you know, you did a lot, you feel me? And like I said, you can't leave the house and tell me you love me, and then you hear something outside, like, and men do lie about who they sleep about sometimes. Like, that does happen. So you have to come to me and ask me, like, you feel me? Like I said, the worst I could possibly tell you is, yes, I did. Like, that's the worst I could possibly tell you.
Okay.
Prayers to Kev. Prayers to the family where the one brother was shot down trying to defend his sister. Prayers to all victims of domestic violence. Prayers to every one of you watching at home. Listen, we're going to advance this show. That was a great topic to get us started. Also in the news this week, Donald Trump, the feds raided his crib. I'm going to be honest, right from the start, I don't have much on this. The feds ran in his Mar-a-Lago crib down in Florida. I'm going to really quick get the panel's thoughts, see what they think. B, how do you feel? Feds raided Donald Trump's crib.
I'm not really the biggest fan of the feds. I don't like the whole how they set up. Like I don't support the feds.
Okay.
I'm against them.
Okay.
They like against us in a sense. They regular civilization. So like we against them. Or I'm against them.
Big Mel, you got anything? Donald Trump crib raided by the federal government, FBI.
I think Donald Trump is a funny guy. He's hilarious, and I do feel like he's into a little bit of everything. And, you know, there's obviously a reason why they ran up in his crib. But I do agree with B when, like, you know, I'm not really, like, Fed fan, you feel me? So
I don't have much on this. Donald Trump was in court today. He pleaded the fifth. Does not want to incriminate himself. What I will say about this is, it seems to me, and this is not to offend anyone, but it seems like Democrats across the nation have some type of hard-on or infatuation with Donald Trump. To me, at this point, it's a little tiring. As a taxpayer, you know, you guys tried to impeach this man when he was in office. That didn't work. You know, now this man is out of office and y'all sending the feds to raid his crib, raid his home. Y'all still got a hard on for this nigga. And it's just like, I don't want my tax dollars going to that. It's bigger things out here in the world. Y'all keep sending billions of dollars to Ukraine. Y'all just send another couple billion over there this week. I would rather my tax dollars be able to stay in my pocket rather than me funding wars in Ukraine and Russia, funding the FBI raiding Donald Trump's home when he's no longer president, and y'all tried to impeach him and y'all couldn't make it stick.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger shit going on out here in the world. Like these colleges stealing everybody money, raising tuition every year, paying for education. The homeless problem here in the States.
Yeah.
Y'all taking women's rights away. It's a lot bigger problems these Democrats can be focusing on.
Yeah.
But instead they ignoring all the problems and they focusing on Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And that's why I said the politics is a myth. If you an adult person, you look at me in my face talking about, oh, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, I'm this, I'm
You
that.
coming like a sheep.
Man, you a clown.
You coming like a sheep.
You was a fucking clown. And I want to make that known out here. Listen, if you want to debate me, you got an argument, hit us up. worldtakespodcast.com at gmail.com, nigga.
Yeah.
Tap into the Instagram
We got
link.
Big Mel in the building
Tap
too.
into the YouTube link. Big Mel is in here.
Yeah.
If you want to debate us, debate us.
Mm-hmm.
But make it make sense for me. Because it's just like, whoa, you're riding with these Democrats anytime it's convenient for y'all.
Yeah.
But they not doing nothing for our community. Our community in the same position we was in 30 years ago.
And they ain't sending them stimulus checks like Trump was neither, yo.
I ain't get a stick.
I think Trump is for the scammers, so I feel like he was trying
I
to,
think
you know,
so.
Make some
give it
noise
to
for
the
the scammers.
people.
Make some noise for the scammers out there.
What you think Christopher Columbus was doing when he went back? He went back to Spain talking about, yeah, I found India.
India.
You hear me? Fund me.
And it's always
Give me that bread. Have that bread sent up.
I'm a
Scamming.
Robin Hood fan. Y'all come up with the Robin Hood party where y'all taking from the rich and y'all giving to the poor. You got my full support.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but,
vote in every election. You heard?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I would support his views or anything, but I also feel like he's the type of white guy, you know, that's racist as hell, but at the same time, he'll tell you, like, I know a few coke dealers that I could put you on with, you know, we could do business like
Not
that.
lock you up.
Yeah,
Make harder roads for
he's
people.
like that dirty cop. That's how I see him, like a dirty cop. You feel me? Like, he's on the streets, but it's like, I'm gonna lock you up because it's my job, but at the same time, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
You might not stay overnight, you feel me? I might let you go when I stop you, like, you know, just harass you a little bit, but I think he's for the scammers because I do feel like if he was in office with the whole monkeypox thing, he is very vain. So I feel like we would have been in another lockdown.
Hey, let me ask you something, Mel.
Uh-huh.
Are you for the scammers?
Yes.
Make some noise for Mel.
Make some
For the
noise.
scammers. Shit. All right.
Make some noise. Shout out all the scammers. Yeah.
Hey Mel, drop your socials for the people again.
You can follow me on Instagram at Melissa the Pisces. You can follow my 2 business pages at LaBelle Beauty Bar and at the Pisces Beauty Bar.
Go tap in right now, y'all.
Hey Mula, are you for the scammers?
You know I'm for the scammers. I'm for the trappers. You feel me? I'm for the veterans, man.
I like the boosters that get the half price for the new.
I get the boosters boosting. I get computers puting. Y'all get shot at. Call me, I do the shit.
If you get the half price for the new, email us at theworldtakes@gmail.com.
I want to talk about something.
Theworldtakes.com@gmail.com.
Worldtakes.com at gmail.com. Get at B, get at me, get at Big Mel.
Yeah.
We here for all the shits. I want to talk about something. I want to talk about all the flack y'all gave Cameron when Cameron said he get computers puting. He get the boosters boosting. Y'all get shot at. Call me, I do the shooting. In hip hop, it's like this thing where we give Cameron flack for that verse, like that was a corny verse, and it's just like majority of y'all that I know watching at home, y'all use boosters. Y'all get the boosters boosting.
They might not.
Hey, yo.
So they might not can't relate to that. They can't keep them boosters with a booster. Might like I'm about to quit my job. Fuck a job.
I need
Hey
a
yo,
booster,
I get
so
the
if y'all know
boosters
any
boosting.
boosters-
You know a booster? Put them on my line.
Exactly.
I got
A lot of
work for
people
them.
can't relate to that.
Yeah,
Who can't
for
relate?
sure.
Not in our city.
I don't know.
Make some noise for the 6-0 crime, man. Trying to stand up. Y'all was hating on that Cameron verse, and I know a lot of y'all use boosters out there.
Mm-hmm. Even the food stamps, all that shit.
All that shit, man, it's all the same thing. I
Same
get
genre.
computers puting, man.
That technology, y'all got a new cameras for us right now. New iPhones, ring lights, switchboards, all that shit. Hit us up at the World Takes Podcast.
Podcast.com @gmail.com.
Yes.
Hey, listen. Speaking of Cameron, speaking of Dipset, man.
Mel, you want a Birkin? You can get Mel a Birkin for 25% of the real price, man. Holla at Mel. What's your social?
I am not a Birkin booster, but if y'all know a Birkin booster, a real Birkin though, I hate fake bags.
We don't do the fake. This World Takes.
Holla at Mel on his social. Y'all can get that too. Holla at me too. Fuck it.
I want to say something, y'all. It's the host with the most, Chef Exist and the toast. We don't do the fake. This World Takes. Episode 78. 1 year anniversary. Locks, Dipset, Versus.
Yeah.
I don't have much on this. I'll get y'all takes. I just want to say I still feel like Cam won. I seen Cam pull up, Black Lambo, rock the bells, 140th Harlem this past weekend. You hollered at Capo. You hollered at the homies out there. He ate
Back by popular demand.
back chicken wings, snack box, chicken wings and fries. Outside of Pop-Up. Like, look. The nigga is a legend. I just want to say I don't have much on this, but Cam won. Cam won. Look me in my eyes. Cam won. You got anything 1 year anniversary?
Cam ain't win that one. Cam won Capo with Jewels. Joel showed his ass out there. Them boys lost. I seen it. It was legendary. Shout out to Concrete Geese and the La Garage Boys.
Man, shout out Concrete.
Now I mean, Biz, Twan, Gangsta,
Make some noise.
Grandma.
La Garage Boys.
Shout out to them for hosting the biggest verses in the city.
La Garage Boys.
Hands
up,
down.
Man. Concrete Geese, man. You already know.
But yeah, them boys lost. I'm Dipset. I was going in there pro Dipset, knowing that Dipset was going to lose. They lost. Know what I mean? Cam lost that. They definitely could have had a better selection. They could have played a couple more singles, but it still wouldn't have been ready.
I want to ask you something. Did Cam lose or did Jimmy and Jewels lose?
Well, Cam, he brought them to the table, so yeah, Cam lost. But the Dipset lost. Dipset lost.
I disagree, y'all. I still say Cam won. Cam, if you remember this bar, 03, it's a throwback. I turned my dudes to stars. Call me the Milky Way. We won't even know them niggas if it wasn't for Cam. Cam won. There's no way Cam can lose out here. Cam and Mace is back, boys. I don't know if y'all seen the video clip. Big Mel, I don't know if you know the history. But these niggas came up together, then they was adversaries. Now they back boys together. And this is like something beautiful to see for Harlem.
Okay.
For Harlem, USA. One of the greatest cities in America, man. Next to Trenton, man. Make some noise, y'all. Harlem, USA. If you ever been on 125th in the summertime, if you ever been on 145th in the summertime, 172 St. Nick, 169 Broadway, I know them blocks. I know that lifestyle. If you ever been up there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's one of the greatest cities in America. And Killer Cam, man, there's no way he ever lost out here. I'm going to just say that. I want to close out there. I don't want any rebuttals. We're going to end it there.
Okay. Shout out to Killer.
Big shout out to Killer Cam.
Mel, give a shout out to Killer.
Shout out Killer Cam. Shout out Killer Cam.
Say shout out to Killer
I
King.
did. Shout out to Killer King.
Killer, that's for you. That's from me to you. That's from
Hey,
me to you.
reshare that, Killer.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Moving right along, Mel, I have to go to Beeb again. I need to know, Beeb, what is you doing at The Rock trying to holler at your girl? The Rock Johnson, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. What you doing? How you moving?
That's a tough one right there. Like, I'm just moving in, like, I'm moving nervously. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, damn.
Now tell me, what is you nervous about? Is you nervous about the physique? Like, this nigga might get you in a one-on?
That's.
I just want to be honest.
No, just more like he's just like a successful man. Like he's probably more desirable. And I'm gonna be honest, like in the world that we live in, like it's like a whole bunch of women that probably desire him way more than they desire your boy right now. But guess what? Me, you, Big Bill, we on our way.
Hey yo, make some noise. Hey, make some noise.
Hey yo, we on our
Triple
way.
threat. That's the triple threat right
We
here.
about to turn up. Cause at the end of the day, it's like success, ambition, and shit like that. That's very sexy. Like, know what I mean? Obviously, if you built like a fucking a soldier or some type of action figure or something like that, yeah, that might help. You feel me?
Hey y'all, being on the way, man. We gonna be for the hard way. Right now, we just through the hard way. It's Big Mel. It's Big Beeb. It's Big Gun. Let's make some noise. Hey yo, Big Bean on the way. Mel, I wanna reposition the question. I wanna know what you doing if Beyonce trying to holler at your man, your man out and about, he chilling and Beyonce come trying to holler at him. Beyonce know that's your man though.
Like Beyonce? Like
Beyonce, this is The Rock Johnson
no,
we
I
talking
said it
about.
like that because of Tiffany Pollard reference, but like
yeah.
like Beyonce?
You fuck with Tiffany Pollard? Tiffany?
Yeah.
Who that?
I'm thinking Tiffany
The
Haddish.
comedy?
I'm thinking Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany Haddish, you I'm thinking about.
Cause she fuck with Beyonce heavy too. She a Beehive too.
Which one is Pollard? Flavor of Love.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, with the big lips. With the big lips.
Okay.
In that episode when the girl was like, people told me I look like Beyonce, and she was like, Beyonce.
I remember that, yo. Make some noise,
So
man.
Beyonce comes to the show. Your man got the gray sweatpants on. Shit looking cocky. You hear me? Beyonce run down, grab you.
Pause that, yo.
Yeah, pause
Your
that.
live videos.
Huh?
It's paused.
So, like she go grab his cock. What you doing?
Oh.
Cock is a real vulgar word to use.
She grabbed his cock. That's your man. You right there standing there.
Beyonce, honestly, I would probably egg him on to do it.
Like, yo, try to fuck her.
Yeah.
That's what's
Would you, let me ask you something, Mel. You egging him on to do it. Is you trying to be a part of that? Like, you trying to slip your way in too?
I could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Beyonce's into that.
It's a group thing.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, package.
But if she's not into that, you just go
I'm
home.
also fine with that because that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. How many times in life are you going to say, like, Beyonce grabbed my dick?
I want you to walk me through it.
Like, I
That's
feel
no
like
problem.
as your girlfriend, I would be hating on you
I want you
if
to
I
walk-
let you have that
Oh,
experience.
Hear me out. Hear me out, y'all. I want you to walk me through it. Beyonce, you somewhere, you with your man. Your man got the gray sweatshorts on. Right? Beyonce walk up to your man, damn. Grab your man thing through the gray sweatpants. You step in. You like, Beyonce, this is my man. We a package deal. Beyonce like, alright, cool. Now y'all get back to the room. I want you to walk me through how is it going down. Is it you're the queen in there to where Beyonce, you gotta come eat me out, and then you gotta pleasure my man, and
I
then
feel
we'll
like
take care of you, or is it Beyonce, you here, you the star, me and my man respect you, we both gonna eat you out, and then we going to have fun with you. How is it going? Walk us through.
I think it would be the latter. You know,
okay.
Like I like control in the bedroom.
Okay.
Personally,
okay.
So like
you more dominant.
Yeah. So
okay.
if she is willing to submit to me and also submit to my man, it will be a turn on for me. Okay. Like I am what most people will call like a cook in a sense. Like I would be satisfied from watching my boyfriend fuck her.
Okay.
Like so it's like that is what would make me want to join in. Like at first I would kind of sit off to the side and let them do their thing first, and then like once I get turned on enough I would want to join in. But like
when you go to join in, I want you to paint a visual for my viewers at home. Because it's just like a lot of people may never get to experience this lifestyle. I feel like
more likely
this is a lifestyle. When we dive into this kind of lifestyle, this is a lifestyle for the kind of, I want to say privileged. I don't know if that's the right word, but I also want to say adventurous along with the privilege. So a lot of my viewers at home may never get to experience this. So walk me through. You're sitting back watching. Your man is enjoying. You get hot. How do you jump in? Do you jump in? You take control? You told me you was the dominant one. You jump in, you take control?
From experience, I normally gravitate towards my man first. Like I might kiss on him and then like, you know, rub on her. So then she starts to get comfortable. And then you kind of like ease your way into that. Like I'm big on body language. So like I know when it will be the time where she's like, you know.
She's ready.
Yeah. For both of us to interact with her. So it's like,
make some noise, y'all. Make some noise, y'all. You sitting at home, you a nigga that don't normally happen for you.
Yeah, a lot of you.
I hope you was taking notes. Take notes, man. Let your woman lead, man. Your woman is the queen. Let your woman lead. Let her lead you right to the promised land. Trust me. Trust me, this is your boy, the host with the most. Chef's kiss and the toast. You heard? Moving right along. Moving right along. Hold on. We need B back in her. We need B back in here. I got a question for B, Bill. I think I might have already asked it, but I'm going to ask it again. You heard me? This is World Taste Podcast. This is episode 78. It's your boy, Big Moolah. It's your girl, Big Mel.
That's away.
It's your boy, B Baby. B Baby, I want to know, what are you doing when you at the party with your girl and The Rock trying to holler at your girl? I want to know, how are you playing that?
Well, this the situations that where you really learn, like, is that your girl or not?
Right.
Know what I mean? So right. I don't play it, I let her play it. Know what I mean?
For the people at home that may not know, you know, I speak the slime language. Free the big slime, too.
Yeah, free big slime.
Free the big slime.
Say free big slime.
Free big slime.
Free the big slime. I speak the slime language, so I know exactly what B mean when he say that. When it's time for your girl to decide. But for those at home that may not know, I want you to elaborate a little bit more.
What, if that's my girl or not? Yeah, like if she plays,
that's
like
your girl's time to decide.
Yeah, that's her decide. Like damn, like she, like, cause.
What do you mean by that?
Cause listen, it's up to the women, and I advise most women, like, get the best candidate that you can have. You feel me? Like
even when you with somebody, leave them.
Well, you can be in a situation where you have a one in a lifetime opportunity.
Hey yo, y'all heard it here first.
Oh shit!
Out of B Baby mouth, Big B Baby. Ladies,
what you hear out my mouth? Tell me what you heard out my mouth.
Big Moo come on the scene. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson come on the scene. Leave that nigga with. There's better niggas out here.
No, not if you just looking for a good time and stuff like that.
Okay.
But you gotta be able. I just know, like, if you gonna go like try to engage in that, it's probably over for me. Like, I mean, I'm gonna always remember that. I know you will leave at any second, right?
Yeah.
But I say, like, if you're gonna deal, like, just free game for the women, you're gonna deal with them. Just make sure you make yourself stick. You feel me? Make sure you adhere. Don't just go to play with him, get his number, because you really failed. You lost, right? Make sure if you do hang out with him, you don't just get fucked and he never call you again because you lost already. You feel me? Just make sure you adhere. Make sure yourself valuable when you come into that man's life, because it's over for me if you engage.
Yo, I don't even know if I ever.
I don't think that's fair though.
What?
Go ahead, man.
If it was with, you know, a male celebrity, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah, but women look at male celebrities different from men look at male celebrities. Even
Also,
female celebrities, don't get it twisted. Men don't look at female celebrities in the same light y'all look at female celebrities. It's a million men that tell you this girls look better than Beyonce right in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Like, we don't look at it like how y'all look at clout and all that other stuff as value. We don't value that
how
shit.
do you look at it? I think.
Hey, yo, that's cap, yo.
Man, listen, bro.
I think men and women both do the same thing when it comes to celebrities, and you know, I feel like you can't make a general statement like that because, like Davies, I love Davies. Like, I think he's so sexy to me.
Right.
Big Mel.
Yeah.
This Saturday, you in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
You running the Davies.
Yeah.
Is you busting it open?
Probably.
And you want whoever you dealing with now, today, Thursday.
I don't think it would
You
be
want, but
today though.
hear me out though. You want them to be able to accept that.
To understand it.
It's just like, whoa, you've been dealing with me for the past 2 years, 3 years, whatever.
4 or 5.
You run into Dave East in Brooklyn on a Saturday night, you busted wide open. I'm so supposed to understand that.
I feel like
Because it's a
if
once in a
we've
life.
had
Stand on
conversations about it,
Like, I really think he's so cute.
you know,
So-
That's
I
what
feel
you call
like this
conversation,
is
right?
like a one. No, like if I tell you, like, hey, if this were to happen, like that can happen in real life because he really does. He's around North Jersey, New York. He's around. Like that can happen. So it's like that's more common. So I wouldn't say Davies. I would say like somebody like Chris Brown. Like that's different. I'm not gonna run into Chris Brown. Like
Hear
I can
me
run
out
into
though.
Davies.
Hear me out.
But I get what you're saying. Like
Davies.
No, you're not answering no questions, bro. You're not
I
answering
am
no
though.
questions.
I feel like you should be
You've
okay
been real
with
good
it.
at
I feel
answering
like
I
questions.
should be
That's
okay
why we
with you
brought you
busting it
here.
open for Davies.
We brought you here because you're good at
because I would
answering
be okay
questions.
with you if you're a female
You
celebrity.
busted open for Davies. He enjoyed it. He got your number. You come home to me. Davies calling you a week later to bust it open again, and I should
And probably go out on a little trip.
I should be
a little
okay with
cruise.
No,
A little
that's
cruise.
different.
So
Like,
tell
A
me
plus one. A plus
like
one.
if it continues past that one night, then you're cheating. That's
So
like
I'm done pretty much. You busted over for Davies.
Yeah.
He liked it. Now I'm out of the picture. Because now he wants more.
Because that's something
if
you
you're,
always want.
asking, if you're asking me personally,
I'm asking you personally, Big Mel.
no, because of the fact that I know what he has going on. I'm not going to risk what I got going on just because of that.
He said he got 50,000 for you the following
A little
week.
shopping spree.
If he says he has 50,000, I'm probably like the woman that I
You
am.
gonna bust it open.
I'm probably gonna go to my man and say, look, like this is 50,000.
25.
I'll split it with you however you want.
How
But
about-
this is 50,000.
How about
Like-
Alright, if I'm
40
gonna-
10 for you?
Hear me out.
Because that's his pussy.
Hear me out. Hold on.
You feel
Hold
like
on.
this is my girl.
Hey yo.
It's
D-
my girl, right?
Hey yo, D make an interesting point. Davies come at Big Mel.
I wouldn't
Davies
say
say,
40-10.
I got 50,000.
The saying is my girl, right? My girl.
You're my shorty.
My girl.
Whoever
like,
shorty
it's my
you
house,
is.
my car.
The person is telling you, listen, you my shorty. You gonna bust it open for this nigga. I need 40. You want
Commission.
10%.
You get commission.
And you gonna bust it open
No,
for him
'cause I'm
again
the
next
one
week.
who's
And
doing
do
that.
another. You gonna bust it open for him again next week.
20%
And
commission.
we're gonna do another 40.
If I'm continuously having sex with Dave East and you're telling me you're only gonna give me 10%,
20%, 20% out of 50.
That's 20.
20.
That's a lot of
we could work
commission.
a deal. We could work something out.
Yeah.
Because I'm living the best of both
You gonna
worlds
break
in a
him
sense.
off every week.
I like
For
that.
the 50,000.
She said
You gonna hit me with 40. You gonna keep 10. And you're gonna continue to bust him off and bust me off every week. Like I'm.
Because then at that point, I could look at Davies like a job. Like, I have a sugar daddy.
But it's an easy job, one of the best jobs of your life, basically.
I'm attracted to him, and he's asking me to have sex, and then my boyfriend is okay with it because we're making it like a business transaction.
That's what.
We both eat after that. Like,
All right, Mel. Listen, that's Big Mel. 1/3 of the world takes 5
I can only speak for myself. You know?
Listen, I can speak for all women out there. I can speak for pretty much all women out there. I'm not a woman, but I know all y'all busting it open for Davey. So it's just like,
Not every woman.
hear me out.
Hey, Miss B said who?
Don't play me out. Shout out my boy Memphis.
But I'm like that
who
with
the hell
female
is the
celebrities,
Yarmees
though.
and
If
shit on
Rihanna
that?
came up to me and said she wanted a night with me, I'm definitely going with Rihanna.
Yo,
You busted open for after she had the baby?
Yeah, I think she's still sexy.
Listen,
I would expect him to go with Rihanna too. Don't look at me and say, "Oh, babe, I'm not comfortable." Then I'm gonna look at you like, "Nigga, that's Rihanna." Like,
You ever heard of Bernice Burgos?
Yes, definitely. I'm going to tell you, do it.
You don't
Like,
care how old she is?
No, I think she's sexy.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
No.
yo,
It's different for women though. For me, like I'm actually attracted to women, so like that, it don't faze me.
Who the sexiest woman on the planet right now? Next to Big Mel, of course.
I'm still gonna say Rihanna for me. She
Really?
does it for me, yeah. Like I like every part of her. Like I like the way she walk, like her feet, even like I like her legs. I like everything about her.
Riri got bad judgment.
And her back of her head flat.
Okay.
Riri got very bad judgment, y'all, and I'm
I don't know what that be.
I'm gonna be honest. If we talking about Riri, she got bad judgment, y'all. She is not really the baddest out there. She portrays herself like she the baddest. I love Riri. I love Riri more than
Riri ain't the most beautiful neither.
I
love.
didn't
Hear
say
me
she
out,
was,
y'all.
but for me, she's sexy.
She
very
is sexy.
sexy.
She's sexy for
sex
sure.
appeal, she got
Swag.
it. She got it.
Talent.
Tasting men, she lacks it. I'ma just be
Girls
honest.
think ASAP look good though, bro. Girls think
Alright,
ASAP look good. ASAP said he be that pretty motherfucker.
He is.
Ladies, if your man sitting at home telling y'all he's the pretty motherfucker,
Yeah.
something is wrong.
Yeah, but then when he ended up with
Yeah.
ASAP, he might have been more correct than you might have thought.
Listen.
I mean, when he ended up with Riri,
Shout out to all the ladies sitting around at home.
when he ended up with when Bad Girl
Your
Riri,
nigga come in the crib. Your nigga come in the crib at the end of the night. A real nigga gonna be passing you them Bluntville's. Passing you them raw raps. Roll up, babe. I had a long day.
yeah, suck this dick.
Hear me out. I had a long day. You heard me? ASAP Rocky coming to the crib at night telling y'all he the prettiest motherfucker out. It's not a lot of women that I know that co-sign that type of
He might not say that. He said that on the rap songs.
Fuck
That don't
his
mean
rap
what he
songs,
said on the rap
man.
songs.
Hey, yo, fuck his rap songs. I'm gonna be honest. This big moolah. This world takes episode 78.
Yeah.
Big B baby in here.
Mm-hmm.
Big Mel in here. What y'all talking about? Fuck his rap songs. This thing ain't did a good rap album in years. The last hit you made was the baby with Rihanna. Let's be serious here.
That's amazing though. That's big time. That's like Grammy.
For who?
That's a Grammy in the
For
hood.
who? For who?
Everybody know that's a Grammy.
That
in the
was
hood.
a dub for me, Rihanna. I had to take you
That-
off my
you,
list.
you lost. You got your heart broken.
Rihanna, I had to take you off my list, baby girl. You not even on there no more.
That's what happens.
Send me what's my girl name?
That's why Mel gonna be forever single on our podcast.
My girl name
Once they find out you tooken or you getting slayed, man, it's our natural instinct that you lost your quality. Your
hey yo,
value.
send me Tory Bricks.
That's how we feel.
Rihanna, you dead out here. Send me Tory Bricks. Please, you done in my eyes.
But Tory Bricks, whatchamacallit, you think whatchamacallit more swagged out than ASAP? ASAP from Harlem. You just said Harlem was the greatest city next to Trent.
I don't think neither one of them niggas swagged out, B. That's what you not.
You just said Harlem is the greatest city,
Hey,
a great city.
That's what he not understanding. I don't think neither one of these niggas swagged out.
Okay.
But no, you lost a little bit of my eyes, Rihanna, when you married this nigga.
I agree. I
I
co-sign
don't even know if you married yet, but you lost a little bit
It
of my
might sound like
eyes.
I'm pushing back, but I co-sign that.
Tory Bricks ain't lose nothing in my eyes. Tory Bricks, you robbed that nigga before.
Because you found out about Tory Bricks after she done got with the
you
rich
robbed
guy.
that nigga. You robbed him.
You already knew about Rihanna. You was already on Rihanna prior. That's the difference.
I don't know what this nigga trying to fault me on, but whatever he's trying to fault me on, man, give me Tory Bricks.
I'm just giving the applied science, that's all.
Give me Tory Bricks. That's all I said, yo.
Tory Bricks definitely look better than the Riri. But she ain't got everything Riri got, though.
She don't got
Reed's
the...
body is
And she ain't
natural,
Billionaire
though.
Boys Club.
She ain't got the bread Riri got. I'm gonna be
She
honest.
ain't got that
with you.
swag neither. She don't got that
Tory's body
swag.
isn't natural though.
Oh, word? Tory Bricks body ain't natural?
No.
Hear me out, y'all.
We're
Hear me
talking
out,
about
y'all. When we
Rich
start...
the Kid.
She over,
Hold on. When we
We're
start
talking about
judging
Rich
these
the Kid's
women's
baby
bodies...
Yeah, Rich the Kid, baby.
When we start judging these women bodies, that's not my lane.
Bodies,
Yo. That's
ain't
not.
nobody say nothing. Oh, what, like they shape
You
of
said
their
her
body?
body not real?
Compared
No,
to a
she
natural
has
body,
work
we've
done.
been judging that.
Hear me out, yo.
We've been judging
I
that.
don't judge these women bodies.
No, yes you do, Mo. Yes you do, Mo. Yes you do. Don't kill this camera.
Whoever
say you
Big
support
Baby
fake bodies.
1024 is.
Nah, out of the whole
He's
crew, you the
hilarious.
number one who don't support fake bodies.
Hey, yo.
Hold on, tell them Big Baby Moo don't fuck with fake bodies.
Hey,
Moo
yo.
don't move. Alright, I ain't gonna expose you or nothing.
I want
like that.
everybody that's listening at home to know if you choose to get work done on your body, that's your choice. That's not moolah choice.
No, I support the girls that
Moolah don't give a
do,
fuck about
but
that.
I just,
If your
somebody
name
with
is
a
Tory
natural body.
Bricks, if your name is Tory Bricks and you tuning in right now, just know Moolah loves you.
Hey, Tory Bricks, you welcome on the World Takes podcast, man. We'd love to have you.
She's beautiful.
Just know Moolah loves you. I don't know. I don't care, baby girl. It's Big Mo. I don't give a fuck.
We got Mel here, Tory. We got Mel in the building.
Big Mel in the building. Listen. Hear me out, y'all. Because I don't want to take it too far. I want to move on from this subject because we doing too much. Kanye West, Tory, holla at me. World Takes Podcast
Holla
at
at Mo.
gmail.com. The World Takes Podcast.com at gmail.com.
Put Moolah on the subject line.
Please put Moolah in the subject line. It's me. It's your boy. Kanye West, Lil Uzi Vert, Steve Lacy. All three of these gentlemen decided to go and get matching tats.
Mm-hmm.
The tat reads, "We're here forever, technically." My question for both of you, Big Mel, we want to start with you.
Okay.
I want y'all to tell me who are the two people in this world that you would get matching tats with, and I want you to tell me what the tattoo would be.
I would get a matching tattoo with my best friend, and any of my siblings, I would do that with them too.
Yeah.
And I actually already have a matching tattoo with one of my closest friends since 6th grade. We have a matching heart. So, yeah.
That's dope. Make some noise for that, yo.
Yeah, that's beautiful. So, a matching heart where?
It's on the back of my shoulder, and hers is on the back of her neck.
It's the same heart.
Same heart. We got
Same
it together.
artist.
Same artist. We got it together. It's Ennsville Tattoo Shop in Mooresville, Pennsylvania.
Are y'all still
shout
cool
out to
together
Ennsville.
to this?
Yeah, she's actually getting married in September, and I'm flying down to her wedding. She actually texted
Where
me
at?
while in Florida.
Where at?
Clearwater, I think, or something like that. Around there, I'm not too sure. But
Hey, B, tell me two people.
Alright, I'm I got you. All right, so two people that I share the same tattoo, being that I'm tattoo free. You know what I mean? I definitely get it with my son. We gonna come. That's a long time from now, but it'll be him. But I'm not really pressed for any tattoos. And then it'd be my sibling, my one sibling, my brother. We come back to back.
Tattoo brings breakup.
You agree with that?
Um.
Would you get a man name tattooed on you?
No.
No matter what. But you'll. What about a matching tattoo with a man?
We could do like the king and queen pieces. Like I'll do that with you, but like
And
the
where would
tattoo
you put
your
it?
name.
Like that's where you'll put it on your hand or something?
Yeah, I
That's
will
your
put it
vision?
on my hand, like something cute. Like I'm filling my arm up soon, but like something cute. Maybe like right here is cute.
I asked him. All right. What about your butt cheek?
To put the queen piece on my butt.
Yeah, and then he
that's
put the king on his butt cheek. Would you support that?
I mean, if that's where he wants it, then yeah, I don't mind. Like like
You wouldn't mind that?
no, if that's where I mean.
You want me strange to you?
If that's what he's into, I mean, he might be letting me know something.
Earlier the day before we started the podcast, it was this girl, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, and we was talking to her, and she said, like, we asked her, because she was talking about, like, how you can use alternative resources to, like, having sex as a man, whatever. And then it ended up leading to the question of, like, if you found out you was dating a guy, right? And you found out that, I don't know, he slept with men in the past. Is that a deal breaker for you, or that like you okay, you comfortable with a guy?
Personally speaking, I feel like as a bisexual woman, I would be a hypocrite in a sense because I sleep with both genders too.
Yeah.
So if he sleeps with both genders and he has to tell me he's bisexual.
Yeah. Like what if he ashamed a little bit initially?
I don't like down low men. Like that's not my thing. So
You want
like
confident gay men.
yes.
All right. So
if you are bisexual or you've had experiences with men in the past, tell me first, because the one thing I would hate is to be out in public and somebody's like,
hey,
oh, your boyfriend gay, like he fucked da 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 da. I would rather be like, oh, I know, like he told me like he's bisexual.
so you're okay being with a bisexual male?
I probably have been with bisexual men and I didn't know it.
But are you okay, like knowing it? Like,
yeah,
are you okay with that?
Yeah, it is what it is. I can't, you know what I'm
Another
saying?
one,
Like,
Mo.
Well, Mel,
What about starting a
Mel
family?
bisexual though, so
Yeah.
it's like you got to take that
She
into
open.
consideration.
She open.
Why wouldn't
So,
you
right.
expect a bisexual woman to be with a bisexual male? That only makes
That would
sense.
be almost unfair, right? So I asked you. We gave a situation earlier, right? So you know, man, instead of Beyonce coming up to your man, it's The Rock.
It's The Rock.
okay, so if he wanted me to join, I would.
No, you're not allowed.
Would?
You can come
Would?
over. You can come
Oh, I
over.
can watch.
You can watch.
Hear me out.
I'm fine with that too.
Your boyfriend getting fucked by.
The Rock,
I'm okay with that
and he
too.
wanted you to join.
I'm fine with that too.
All right,
I've
listen.
been to sex clubs though. You feel
Hey,
me?
man,
Like so,
bust some
it's
guns
like
for that, yo.
there's a lot of
Jeez.
things that I'm like. So
Nah, cause we talked to a girl earlier. She probably ended up watching it, and she was saying the same thing. And it'd be. She probably like, yeah, I told them motherfuckers they don't understand.
I want to shout out
We
my
don't,
best
we
friend.
don't
man.
understand that. I still don't feel as normal. We're gonna have more shows and more girls. We're gonna ask.
and like what's not normal?
Like just for a girl to be okay doing that they've been is like had sexual experiences with like kind of like say biologically like demasculinized, like they became the feminine in a situation at any point in their life by another man. Like I don't feel like women really. I feel like that's a complete situation that'll turn a woman pussy dry immediately. Whether even if they got the shit beat out of them by another man,
I don't think so because, like I said, you don't know people's secrets. You don't know people's desires. If that's who he is and that's a part of him, I respect him simply because he's telling me.
yeah.
I'm bisexual, or like, hey, I'm straight, but I have had an experience with a man.
Mm-hmm.
I respect that because, like I said, I don't like down low niggas. Like I can go as far to say I hate them because you should always stand true to yourself. Instead of ruining other people's lives, you know, as a woman, you thinking your man is straight, and then another man is coming to you telling me like, oh, I fucked your boyfriend. I have no idea about it. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
That, and until, if you tell me like, hey, like, I'm bisexual, I can expect that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you date both genders. I can expect somebody trying to be messy coming up to me like, oh, I was with your nigga. I can say, oh yeah, I know, like, he's bisexual. Like,
yeah.
Cause now you don't have nothing to say after that. Like, what you mean you know?
Mm-hmm.
So what you thought you was about to do, you can't do it because I already know. So it's like, now what are we talking about?
Would you be willing to start a family with a guy like that?
He's gonna be willing to start a family with me.
Yeah. He's gonna
Like there's you know, like there's nothing I can do if we separate and he decides that the next person he's going to date is a man.
So
there's nothing I can do with that.
So the same way they come to you and be like, yeah, I fucked your boyfriend. Like somebody can be like, yeah, he like that dude fucked your dad.
My father, obviously, that's off limits because that's my family after that. Like,
no, but if you have a child with a man, that's your
that's
child's
actually there's a story like that on TikTok, but that's nothing that I can do. Like,
but you don't care about that.
There's nothing that I can do about that.
Love trumps everything.
It's not that love trumps everything. It's like, well, if this happened before me, one, it's exposing my dad to me, you know, like I didn't know that about my father.
Yeah.
But then it's like, two, if it's happened before me, I wasn't with him. Like, there's not much that I can do. Yes, it will make it awkward. Yes, it will probably cause a rift in the relationship.
Yeah.
But if it's time to break up, then it's time to break up. You know, like I'm not going to hold on to something, but I'm not gonna have to, you know what I'm like, you know, like.
Are you gonna insult him if y'all get in an argument and y'all decide to break up?
I can't insult him because the way I look at it is like, if I date women and, you know, we break up and then all of a sudden I'm a lesbian bitch and I'm this and I'm a carpet muncher and all types of shit. Yeah. That's like me doing the same thing to you. That's not fair. Like, I'm gonna look at you like, you knew what I was. Like, you know what my lifestyle is. You know what I'm attracted to.
I agree.
So it's
I just heard women call men gay for so much
Oh,
less.
I call men gay for everything.
For so much
like,
less.
I will sit here and tell you.
They're getting fucked by another man.
Yeah.
So you call men gay. Hold on, let's be clear. You call men gay who never got fucked
I call
by another
men, like,
man.
it's like a Riley Freeman thing. Like, okay. I'll be like, that nigga gay. Like, there's certain things that men do, though. But sometimes, though, I'm right. Like, when I say, nah, he's giving me a little bit, like, you know, then I come back around, I always hear, like, oh, yeah, he's down low. Oh, yeah, he's bisexual. Oh, yeah, he was. Like, so I tend to know.
I think y'all got a little nasty and a little out of hand.
Yeah. Shout out to the LGBTQ plus community, though, man. Me and Mel support the LGBTQ plus community. We don't support the transgender men going into female sports, though, beating them up. Nah, I mean, getting low on the post, slamming on them neither.
I want to get my two people I'll get a tattoo with, the matching tattoo. I want a big shout out to Tori Briggs. Tori, baby, if you listening, you can get my name tatted. You get it matching. You heard? World Takes Podcast at gmail.com. The other people, probably my son and my daughter. Y'all, if y'all want to get tattoos when I get a little older, I'll say Jeffrey when you're 17. I'll say Sage when you're 12. If y'all all three want to get matching tats, we can do that. Big shout out to y'all. Big shout out to my son and my daughter. Watching at home. Noise, man. Make some noise for my kids, yo. Moving right along. Speaking of the tattoos, speaking of Kanye, Skeet Davidson and Kim Kardashian have broken up. Kanye took to Instagram to post a picture of the front page of the New York Times with the headline, Skeet Davidson dead at age 28. If you zoom in on the photo of the front page, down at the bottom, it was a little caption, Kid Cudi meant to play funeral, but fearful of bottle throwers. I want to get your thoughts, Big Mel. I want to start with you. How do you feel about, the breakup, Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson, Skeet Davidson, and about this Kanye kind of trolling Skeet?
I think Kanye is giving bitter baby daddy.
Okay.
He needs to let it go, like he cared too much. So, like that, he's dick riding too much. Sorry for the language, but like that's what I feel.
This is simple.
In regards to the breakup, I do think Kim was rebounding, and so she rebounded with Pete. Like that's what that whole thing gave to me.
Right.
So that's really my opinion on it. Like,
what does rebounding mean to women?
I've rebounded before, and to me it was like trying to make myself feel good or make myself feel better from the breakup, like, and not think about it. But I know that rebounding is not for me because I ended up sleeping with somebody, and after we did the deed, I looked over at him and I was just like, yeah, I only did this because like I thought it would make me feel better.
That's it.
Like, from like my breakup that I'm going through. And luckily he was understanding because he also was going through something. So we both were kind of like just trying to make each other feel good. So we ended up having like a conversation about like our relationships and why they ended. And it was a moment that I needed, but like, that's when I realized, like rebounding is not for me.
All right, so then we have it, y'all. The World Takes Podcast, episode 78, right? You heard it first from a woman. Women will always co-sign some shit they don't, a lot of times wholeheartedly don't believe in. You hear me? But they'll co-sign some shit amazingly, right? You don't think that's amazing? The co-sign some shit you don't even believe in your own self.
I understand it, man. I understand. I think men go through it too. I think a lot of times men will, like, listen, Pete Davidson right now is going through mental health therapy for, what he's claiming is the consistent and constant bullying that he received from Kanye West throughout his relationship with Kim Kardashian. So I think men go through it too, maybe on a different level. I don't respect it. Kanye is 40 something, Pete is 28.
Yeah.
It's no 40 something year old man gonna get in the way of my relationship. It's just not gonna happen. And that's just me personally. I'm gonna be honest with the people out there. I'm 37.
Yeah.
It's no 40-year-old man gonna get in the way of my relationship. If you are hearing me out there, 40-year-old got a problem with my relationship with my shorty. Pull up, let's handle it.
So this the thing.
Pull up, let's handle it.
This the thing.
I don't listen. I don't want to really excuses and all that. Pull up, let's handle it. What's on your mind, King?
All right,
what's on your mind?
Like you gotta really want to hear answers.
I'm ready.
Yeah, nephew playing with my kids and shit like that.
Yeah,
heavy.
I ain't playing with your kids.
Leave my kids the fuck alone.
I ain't playing with your kids. I'm playing with your girl.
Too much footage of you playing with my kids, posting on social media.
But what happened?
You posting my kids on social media, playing with my fucking kids, bro. Like, listen, man, listen, y'all, cause I heard both of y'all opinion, and y'all being super unrealistic. All right, listen. All right, you and your mom break up with your dad. You feel me? Y'all kids or whatever. A new man come along. New man want to lift you up. Hey, Like Simba, like Simba, doing all that to your father kids. You know you your father, right? He lifting you up way too heavy, too comfortable, too cozy. And then he go 9 months later, he's gone. You never be able to see him again. How many opportunities you okay with your mom doing that?
From that perspective, I understand it, but also I feel like children don't care about the things that adults think they care about. They will remember it, but they don't. In that time, like I don't care about that. Like what I do know is this guy is lifting me up and putting me in the air, and I'm having fun.
The idea of not really caring how you paint the pictures for your children is like
how you
insane.
Paint the pictures is up to Kim. That's a reflection on Kim.
Remember who we talking about.
From the child's perspective, that that has nothing to do with me.
It's the accountability thing too, though. Some of the accountability is on Kanye West.
Yeah, right. Like he's talking about symbolism.
A lot of the accountability.
Well, he just chose who.
All right, so he chose right, and now he's getting what he's getting. It's just like you making excuses for him.
No, I'm making excuses for like realizing like when people get caught up in making excuses for Kim K and not realizing like Kim K.
Nobody really, we know who Kim K is.
So it's like, damn, like, okay, Kim K being Kim K, like, know what I mean? She's just
Kim
being
K
kind of nasty.
The lady that stole Brandy credit card, ran up $100,000 worth of charges, and had to pay Brandy back, so she did a sex tape with Ray J. That's who Kim K is. No, that's who Kim K is. You screaming famous. No, you the bitch that was stealing credit cards, running up $100,000 worth of charges. Gotta pay the money back, so now you doing sex tapes.
Famous.
This is the woman Kanye chose the wife.
That's chronological order.
I mean, listen. You want to make excuses for him?
I'm not
make every excuse in the book, bro.
Yeah.
But it's just like, if you would have chose that, I would have had a word with you like, "Oh, Neff, what is you doing?" And that's just me personally.
Yeah, you would have a word with a nigga who lifting your kids up too much too, spinning them in the air.
Nigga not gonna lift my kids up though. Nigga not gonna lift my kids up. Nigga gonna get lifted up. To God, you heard? A nigga gonna get lifted up.
I'm confused now. Hey, you're allowed to lift your kids up or not, nigga? Hey, are they allowed to lift your kids up, spin in the air or not, nigga? That's what I'm confused. Is you with it or you ain't with it?
Niggas gonna get lifted up to God.
Niggas don't understand Kanye's point of view. Niggas like Kanye at fault. Like, oh, nah, my kid's here. Like, fuck what happened in the past and who she is.
Kanye,
that's still my child.
Man, why did you choose her? Why did you choose her?
Men love promiscuous women.
Oh shit.
Y'all do though. Like y'all.
Men don't love promiscuous women.
I hate them. I hate them.
Repulsed by promiscuous women. Word up. Look at the religious text. They stoned the bitches to death, yo. You ain't never see on World Star where it be a girl cheated on a husband in Africa or something like that, and the whole town tear her ass up.
Jesus was forgiving of Mary Magdalene. I think you guys like promiscuous.
Well, Marilyn,
something about a woman that like, moves the same way you guys move. I feel like that makes you guys act a little different.
Like more respectful and more loving and caring.
More of like you wanna chase
and start a family with.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Kanye did it with Kim. People do it all the time.
You heard I was already ain't feeling the fact that he did that with Kim. I ain't feeling the fact that he did that with Kim. That's two against who? Who over here saying that they want that?
I'm gonna just say this, okay? I went to school with women I know most men say they care about body counts, whose body counts was like, and this was like 2014, 2015, who was soaring, and she had men like crying to her like, why won't you be my girlfriend? Like, why won't you choose me? So I feel like men enjoy the promiscuous mindset because it's like, she got options and now you better, like apply some pressure and get on your shit because I've seen it. Like, this is like real life to multiple women that I know who are in the, higher body count categories.
Speaking
I
of,
think y'all
You got a rebuttal for that though, Mo, before you
speaking
move
of
forward.
applying pressure, man, I just want to talk to all my fellas out there, man. If it's something you want out there, man, go ahead. Apply that pressure, man. Put pressure down, man. It's
No
never,
matter what people say, do it.
it's never
Right?
failed me. I don't care. Promiscuous, not promiscuous, homebody, social body, in the club, in the chat, in this and that. Moolah put that pressure down. She's mine.
You okay?
That's all I want to say to my fellas out there. Don't let nothing deter you out here. But at the same time, be smart. Be strategic. If this woman getting courted by everybody, maybe she not for you. Maybe she for everybody, bro. And you gotta recognize when they for you and when they for everybody. If they for everybody, leave them alone. When it's your time, it's your time. When it's not, man. You gotta move around like you've been here before, man. Move around like you've been here before. I want to touch on the Skeet Davidson shit. And I want to let everybody know out there. Y'all know I ain't with my BM no more. But guess what? You come around. You trying to lift my kids up. This is back to Beeb's earlier point. You trying to lift my kids up. You trying to do shit with my kids. Get ready to meet your maker. I want to say that. Get ready to meet your maker out there. Look at me in my eyes. I speak for a large percentage of niggas out there. Mm-hmm. All of them. You want to play around with mine? Get ready to meet your maker and don't act surprised.
Play with your own kids, yo. Play with your own kids.
Have
You
your
ain't
own.
had no kids. Have some kids.
We talked about this earlier too.
Kids, yo.
We talked
I
about
think
this
if
earlier.
he's been in your
Playing with
kids'
my
life,
kids.
they're like, well,
But he
that
hasn't.
situation
He
is
hasn't.
different.
We know that.
No nigga has been in my
We
kids'
can't even
life.
wiggle room that.
No nigga has been in my kids'
You're
life.
not even willing to listen to that.
On top of the fact that your mom just literally, the mom literally just wanted to have sex with him because she heard he had a big dick. Is you kidding me? You bring this man around my kids? Is you fucking kidding me?
So when is the right time
The
to
issue
bring
never-
somebody around your children?
You never bring nobody.
Yeah, what is that? Have your own
That's it.
kid after you have your kids bomb and they become siblings. After you have your kids bomb and they become siblings,
Big
that's
Mel,
when
because
you
you
do it.
smarter than that. I really want to talk to you on a deeper level right now. Who is you talking? My kids? When is the right time to bring somebody around my
You're
kids?
dating a woman.
Yeah.
Yes, it's getting serious.
The right time is for you to give me custody, me and my kids, and you go ahead and you date whoever you gotta date, and you have some more kids by them, and you all live a family life without my kids.
Is that realistic though?
No, is it realistic?
Is it?
Big Mel.
I'm
Look me
not
in my
gonna give
face.
up my
Is
kids.
it a smile
just
on my
because
face?
You don't
Is
want
it a
me
smile
to-
on my face?
I'm not gonna give up my children.
So
just
you're
because
not
you
gonna
feel
give up
that
the kids,
way.
so you want your boyfriend to get hurt.
I'm gonna be controversial.
Why would my
Y'all
boyfriend
done.
get hurt if you moved on?
Your
and I
boyfriend is
moved
around my
on,
kids?
and I'm.
Your
This
boyfriend is around my kids?
is, eventually he would be.
Yeah, so you want your boyfriend to get hurt.
How long does it have to be though before he's allowed to come around my
When
children?
my
They're my
kids is
children
grown
too.
and they moved out your crib, then he can come around.
And listen, let me tell you something.
No.
I'm gonna tell you something.
No.
I'm gonna be controversial.
Okay, so somebody
No.
commented, y'all
Hey,
see
yo.
that
Hey, yo.
realize that not everyone gets to meet their children. I understand that. I don't agree that you should bring every person around your children, but if there's somebody that you know you're serious with and you're in a committed relationship and you're speaking about marriage and everything like that, then yes, I feel like you should introduce that person around your children. Like, it's unfair to
You want to
say.
get married? You want to get married?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, go ahead and get married without my kids. You feel me?
But
Go
they're
ahead.
my kids too.
No, they're not.
And this
not
one
any
want to
longer.
baby dad.
Not even.
They're
No, it's not
mine.
my. Hey, yo, it's
No,
not my baby mom.
I could go to a sperm
This
bank.
Big Mel,
like-
it's friend of the
No,
show.
listen, let me be a little controversial. Please, like I ask people, like if you had a daycare or something like that, would you rather a daycare, send your kids to a daycare full of men, a bunch of grown ass men, maybe even muscle men, strong men, know what I mean? And owning the daycare is all them, or would you rather a bunch of women in there working?
I would want a mix of both because you need both energies.
Okay, all right. Without the politically correct shit, Mo, would you rather a bunch of strong ass niggas in there?
Give me all the ladies.
Give me all the passion, the ladies, because the women bring something to the table that you gotta embrace. Like women have a lot of things to offer.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm interacting with the comments. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. If you move on and you're gonna have another woman around, imagine if I tell you that. Like you move on, we're not together. I know we're no longer compatible.
Forbidden fruit.
You move on, I move on. You got a whole other woman next to me. You're telling me just because my kids live with me and my boyfriend is on my kids, you're gonna take my kids from me?
Guess what?
No,
I'm moving on, right? I got a whole new girlfriend, right? My girlfriend will never be my kids. These ain't your kids. They ain't looking for a mom.
I find
they have a mom. They have a mom.
have to be careful with bringing
I'm
men.
not looking to.
Men
she's
are,
not looking to.
How
be
many
their
wars
mother.
have women
What is she
started?
looking
What if
to
he's
do?
not looking to be their father
What is she
figure?
looking to
Let
do?
me ask you something.
My stepdad, I'll say this from experience. My stepdad, he's not looking to be my father.
What is he looking to do?
My stepdad be minding his business. Like, if I say, oh no, mom, my dad said da-da-da-da, my stepdad don't be like, oh nah, that nigga shouldn't say da-da. He don't say nothing, not a peep.
Not.
That's it. Like,
Better
you know,
not.
he understands I'm not his child.
Oh.
He understands that he represents a father figure, but he also understands my dad is in my life. My dad is here. He's not going to like, my stepdad has never come up to me and said, you need to start calling me daddy since I married your mama. Like, that's never happened, you know? Like, he understands. He's a stepfather. Like,
the point of view of these women, I wish one of you niggas would come to my daughter and tell my daughter she gotta call you daddy because you married her mom. It's up. It's up for y'all. It's over.
All the way up.
It's over. Like it's. Hey yo.
It might be a divorce, yo. It might be like the divorce, the marriage is over.
It's coming to an end. Everything.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you something
It's
though.
everything.
Once again, men and women bring different shit to a relationship. Women are like women. The idea of bringing another woman around your child isn't the same thing as bringing another man around your child. Let's get deeper into it to where we talk about like a lot of women, especially black women, and we talk about the situations they go through with being around men as younger girls and stuff like that. How many women want to use that? Well, I'm not even gonna say it like that. How many women can really attest to the fact that, like, you know what I mean, that men can be vicious around children sometimes and like improper. They can destroy children sometimes by like just the nature of men. You know what I mean?
Depending on the type of man.
Exactly. But who we gonna let choose? A woman, somebody who will say they'll sleep with them because
I'm choosing.
Cause they're a celebrity.
Hey, babe, I'm choosing in mine.
Listen.
For mine, I'm choosing for mine. It's the no go. It's a no go, y'all. That's not popping.
All right, but yeah, dog. We can't. Don't be bringing a bunch of men around your children, ladies. Please, yo. Please don't be bringing a bunch of.
Yo,
I'm
bring your
not
kids
saying
around your
that that's
daddy.
what I support though. Like, I don't support you. Every man you mess with or every man you talk to, you're bringing around your children. I don't support that.
None of them niggas. Bring your kids around their daddy. That's why they have
that shit high risk. That shit high risk in so many ways.
If you guys really think that that's what's gonna happen, then I respect it.
Hey, yo.
I'm gonna sit here and say at least one time your children have seen the person that their mother is dating.
Possibly, yeah. And a lot of times in society, we have situations.
They gotta
where
hide that from me.
I know women who beef with their mom.
So now you got
their
my
mom
kids.
boyfriend. They thought their mom boyfriend was either touching them or their mom boyfriend was really touching them.
Now you gotta hide
That shit not
from me.
deep to you?
My daughter been
It
around
is.
your
How many-
boyfriend.
how many-
You have to have the
How many
discernment
young
to
boys
know
and young
that.
girls can say my stepmom was touching me?
You have to have the discernment to know that.
How many young
And if your
girls can
child
say my
comes up-
stepdad was touching me?
I never
Think
had
about that.
experience. But for the people that do have that experience, if you tell your parent has to put you above.
I want to shout
that
out my
person.
babies right now. I want to shout out my babies, man. I want to
Shout
Your
out the
mom
babies, Mel,
can't
right now.
be-
Hold on. We
Your
trying
moms can't be weak when it comes to finding love. If you have a mother that's toxic like that, then I do completely understand where your mom might not peep certain things. Like, I'm not gonna bring you around my child and you a little bit too close for comfort, because then I'm gonna look at you like, you feel me? Like, I don't play that shit. Like, I'm gonna kill you.
World
Like, I don't
Famous
play that
Podcast.
shit. But
Episode 78.
I have enough discernment to know I'm not gonna bring you. You might not meet my kids for 5 years into the relationship.
Big Mel
Like,
here.
but eventually, I do know you're gonna cross paths. You're gonna meet my children. Like,
We
whether
got
they're
Big Mel
adults.
in her. Big B baby.
That's true.
Big Moolah. I wanna shout out my babies right now. I'm gonna send a shout out to my special baby Kennedy.
I have to spark this.
I wanna give a special shout out to my special baby Young Money. And I wanna tell y'all already know though, like, if it's ever a situation, you get on the line with your dad, you feel me? And we go from there. You get on the line with your dad, we go from there. Simple as that. We ain't about to play no games with them.
Hey, fathers out there need to be more preventative. What's the other one other than preventative?
We ain't about to do no
Reactive.
talking with them.
You know what I mean? Fuck that. That's why you gotta get on your shit. Like, soon as she activate that mode, try to bring a nigga in all quick. He trying to swoop down, acting like he father figure. Most niggas ain't out here trying to be stepdads still. Most men want to have their own children. So when they come in here playing that, oh, I want to be stepdad so bad because I love you so much, you gotta be.
That's a red flag.
Super red flag.
That's a red flag.
Yeah.
This
hey.
nigga want to be the father of my children because he love you so much. Come on,
That
yo.
shit just
That
a
shit
weird
sound
dynamic,
nuts.
yo.
That shit sound crazy.
Yeah.
Please look at me in my face. That nigga want to be the father of mine.
Don't let him
yo.
lie to y'all like that, yo.
Man, that shit is retarded. Trust me. Trust
Hey,
me.
listen, I tell you what, you better move fast. You on a time clock, you better move fast to having that man baby, you hear me?
I have to take a phone call.
I'm gonna advance the show, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna advance the show. We in here, this episode 78. It's your boy Big Moolah. It's your boy Big B Baby.
Yeah.
Friend of the show, Big Melvin and Crib tonight. We gonna get right into it, man. An Atlanta grand jury, it just unleashed a slew of new charges against rapper Young Thug and his two associates, Duke and Yak Gotti. The new charges include a new gang charge, new drug charges, possession of a firearm and the commission of a felony, and possession of a machine gun. Me, I just want to send prayers up to YSL, Gunna, Duke, Yak Gotti, and all parties involved. I want to say this is one of the worst travesties I've seen in my lifetime. They need to free the big slime. B, baby, I want to get your thoughts.
Yeah, free the big slime, man. Listen, man. It's a war. Listen, if those boys out here like involved in killing like other people and killing young black kids and stuff like that, shame on them boys. But right now, like, that just full-fledged like targeting and attack is just like, it's kind of like it's bullying. So in my head, it's like bullying.
I have to know that, guys.
You wanna say,
now?
yeah. You can exit properly, tell the people
Why is
I
bye.
got my bars.
Know what I mean? Who we want Big Mel to get shout out to?
Shout out to Big Slime.
Hold on, let Big Mel get in the camera.
Shout out to Big Slime.
Shout out to Big Slime, man.
Shout out Big Baby. Shout out Best Friend.
Shout out the whole World Takes audience. Episode 78. We heard for y'all. We heard Big Mella's in the building. Big Mella's leaving us. It was an honor and a pleasure to have her again tonight.
Free YSL.
Free YSL, man. Make some noise.
Who else we friends, man?
My brother is free now, so.
What's your brother's name? What's his hashtag?
Some people know him by Zay, some people know him by Roach, but that's my boy, so we're happy about that.
Isaiah from Northside.
Isaiah.
He a boxer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I also want you to shout out our other boy. What's our other boy name? Free
Mathine? Got free Mathine.
Of course, Free Mathine.
Free Mathine. Free Mathine.
The free YSL still.
You know free Mathine? It says free Mathine.
What's his name?
Memphis Bean.
Memphis Bean.
Yeah.
Free Memphis Bean.
And then our other nigga Push Uncut.
Oh, Push Home, I think. Push said, and I think I quote.
Hey yo,
Push said some shit
Push.
like,
might be home.
y'all
already.
broke ass niggas. Some shit, stay out my business.
Hey yo,
I guess they went crazy on Facebook or something.
And before I go, I think you mentioned, or I don't know if you mentioned it actually, but it's a situation with Ergani and Shanti. Did you guys see
Oh,
that?
you wanted to talk about that? Okay.
I think that was real corny of him because I do believe at the time he was a married man.
He was married.
So men are funny, you know, but
What
that
you
was
mean?
funny.
How was man funny? Explain how man
He was
funny.
married and he was like upset that Ashanti was messing with Nelly.
He wasn't. He never said that he was upset about
I think
that.
he was upset.
He was saying
It
that.
feels like he was upset.
Yeah.
Nah, I think he was just more upset that she wasn't fucking with him. Period. It wasn't about Nelly. It wasn't like he was on
He
stuff
shouldn't
on
feel
Nelly. He
that
was
way
mad.
at all because
Oh,
he's a married man.
yeah. So the relationship ended.
It was nasty, my boy. Like you married with.
I'm not
kids.
saying it wasn't nasty. I was just saying
I'm just saying.
I think
he came
First
off
of
a
all-
little mad at Nelly. Number one, you said he wasn't mad at Nelly. He
Yeah.
came off a little mad at Nelly.
Yeah.
Nelly, you took
what
my
he said.
bitch.
What he said that came
Took
across.
my
You know
bitch.
it.
You left me for this nigga. That's
Yeah,
exactly what he
like-
said.
Like he was mad
The
at
fact
him.
that you said for this nigga, that's immediate. Like for this guy,
Yeah.
like,
But that's not
kinda
mad at
crazy.
him. That's more mad at her. You don't
No,
think so?
for this guy, he's basically
Oh,
saying this
shit,
guy's
that's hate.
corny. Like
No, that's not.
For that-
Yeah, but that's not mad at you. Hating or like downplaying somebody is not that you mad at them.
That's backdoor hate, B.
Nah, I'm just saying. Listen, if you pay,
I have to head out, y'all.
or
I just
Alright.
wanted to touch on that.
drop your socials one more time for the people, man.
You can follow me. I'm in the comments at Melissa the Pisces, at the Pisces Beauty Bar, and at LaBelle Beauty Bar.
World Takes Podcast, episode 78. Make some noise for Big Mel, yo. Make some fucking noise.
Thank you guys for having
It's always a pleasure. We're gonna see you soon.
me. Yes.
You coming back right now?
Yeah, sure.
You already know, man.
Y'all tune in. Mel coming back. Not today, but eventually.
Oh, doggies? I'm gonna pack you outside.
Hey yo, prayers up. I want to say prayers up for Young Thug, YSL. I want to say free Big Slime, free Young Gunner, free Yak Gotti, free Duke the God. I want to say free Push Uncut. You heard? I want to say free BG. We still screaming free BG. Brittany Griner makes some noise. This is the World Takes Podcast. This is episode 78. And if you haven't heard already, Hall of Fame running back from the Seattle Supersonics,
beast mode. He was arrested for a DUI yesterday, August 9th, in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah.
As of the time of reporting, he was still being held on a bail, $3,300 bail, driving under the influence.
Mm-hmm.
I want to send a big shout out to my boy Beast Mode, Marshawn Lynch. I want to say, everybody make some noise for Beast Mode.
Yeah.
I only heard so I don't get fined. I want them to free that man, but I want to give a PSA to all
They
black.
locked him up? Like he's still locked up?
This was as of yesterday,
Okay.
the 9th. He was still locked up on a $3,300 bail. I'm sure he's out by
Yeah.
now. All my black people out there, stop drinking and driving.
Yeah, man. Listen,
You got a
man.
couple dollars from
I can
the
work on
bottles.
that myself sometimes. I ain't gonna lie.
You got a couple dollars from the bottles. You got a couple dollars for a driver.
Or Uber. I can, yeah, word up. I can work on that myself.
You got a couple dollars for a driver, yo. Cause it's just like, I don't want to see us snatched up, or even worse, I don't want to see us hurting somebody cause we drinking and driving. Trust me,
A
yo.
DUI, like a body municipal court. That's
So imagine if you
that's
get
like the highest charge right there.
imagine if you get an actual body wide DUI. That's what I'm
Superior
saying.
Court, yeah. In
That's
Superior
what I'm
Court,
saying. Like, it don't take nothing for you to be driving down that night. Somebody come on that street.
Yeah, you waste, you filth in the world. Like you kill somebody drinking and driving, you ain't like you down there. Like you like one level above like the rapist, the forced rapist, and shit like that. Like nobody gonna really, you gonna be looked bad. Like you look down on, look down upon, especially in the court system for sure.
I want all my people to stop drinking and driving right now. You got money for a bottle, you got money for an Uber, you got money for a driver. Please, y'all. Please, y'all, stop hopping behind the wheel. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth y'all life. It's not worth y'all safety. I need y'all to make it home tonight. If you're watching this, make some noise. Episode 78. This is World Takes Podcast. This is Big Mo. This is Big B. We need y'all to make it home tonight. You hear me?
That's important.
Make some noise!
Make some noise if you made it home tonight, y'all. You home, you kicked up, you watching the World Takes Podcast. Know what I mean? Or you getting ready, you getting the kids to sleep. You know that shit about to drop on YouTube soon. You about to tune in, like it, subscribe it, pass it to your boys, talk about it at work tomorrow after you watch it tonight. Going to sleep, you feel me? Man, make some noise. You made it, nigga. Ladies. Fellas, ladies. You know what I mean?
Fetty Wap, my guy.
Freddie Sinatra.
Arrested earlier this week on Monday for violating the terms of his pre-trial release. Apparently, back in this December of 2021, Fetty was on FaceTime with another New Jersey resident, and in that FaceTime call, he threatened to kill that man multiple times while brandishing his weapon. Somehow, feds received note about the call, and on Monday he was arrested. For violating the terms of his bond, he's out on a $500,000 bond. If you don't remember, back in October, he was hit with the RICO for, conspiracy to distribute over 100 pounds of cocaine and other drugs, fentanyl.
Yeah.
As my boy Fetty keeps piling on these charges, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I want to send a prayer up for Fetty Wap, man. What he did in the music business, and he was a young black man, and they probably took advantage of him, I'm gonna be honest. Because nobody ever did that before. Where like, your whole damn album is a single. 6 singles 1 year, all classics. 6, 7, 9 boys, Mine Again, Trap Queen. The list goes on and on.
Right out the gate.
Right out the gate. This is your debut. You got Drake on the remix for Mine Again. Hey yo, listen, it's never been done before and it may never be done again. Fetty
Jersey boy.
legend, 605, stand up. He's from up top. But I want the 605 crime to stand up because y'all the next one's booming. Might be a nigga from the south side. Might be a nigga from the north side. It might be a nigga from the section.
You know, it's like Patterson, Trenton, and Camden. Those like the north, south. I mean north, central, and south.
In the
They're like
pipeline.
basically like the same wave.
You gotta throw Newark in that Patterson too.
Newark, but that's like more of the big city type
They
of
trying
shit.
to
They a
shift
little
towards
different.
New York.
They come like they're a little more
They
advanced.
trying to shift towards New York a little bit. But
And they
still
head.
got a
And
little
they
bit.
head. And they head. Yeah.
Because in our head, we on their level.
Yeah.
You're not
They might
faster.
come like we country though.
Alright. Shout out my Newark goons. Shout out my Patterson goons. North Jersey, South Jersey, Central Jersey.
Yeah.
I want to give a big shout out to Fetty Wap. I want to give a big shout out to all the viewers at home. I want to give a big shout out to Big Mel.
Yeah.
Big shout out to B Baby. Another beautiful episode in the books. This is episode 78.
Mm-hmm.
This is the greatest podcast on earth. This is it. What more you want from us, man? After our show on the way.
Yeah.
Make some noise for that.
Yeah. Saturday.
After our show on the way.
Mm-hmm.
Featuring Money Mission.
Yeah.
Hey yo, make some noise if you on a money mission.
Yeah. Money Mission. The biggest boss that we seen thus far, you hear me?
Make some noise if you know what a money mission feel like.
Hey, look. The World Takes Podcast at the World Takes Podcast.com at gmail.com. Email us, let us know what's your money mission, what a money mission is to you. Tell us some experiences about your money mission, yeah?
Make sure y'all tap into the poll on Spotify. Make sure y'all tap into the Apple Podcast app. Please make sure you like and subscribe on the YouTube app, The World Takes Podcast.
Please.
We everywhere right now, man. We just trying to feed y'all content, man. We love y'all. Stay tuned. You never know what's next. A lot of baddies on the way. After night show on the way.
Yeah.
Hey yo, I'm on the line with these baddies. They telling me they eager to get their story out. They eager to touch the people. Stay tuned, man. You already know.
Hey ladies, reach out to us. Which one of them reach out to us on the Instagram?
Give them the IG.
Yeah, DM World
Takes.
World _takes, I think. It's World _takes. That's the Instagram. Y'all gonna see the logo. DM us. If you're interested, after y'all watch the after hour show, if y'all interested in coming on, having a good time, please DM us.
Let us know. Get at us in the email, man. TheWorldTakesPodcast.com at gmail.com. That's the email. We on Twitter, The World Takes Podcast. We on Instagram, The World _Takes. On Instagram, we on Facebook, World Takes Podcast. We on YouTube, World Takes Podcast. Subscribe everywhere.
Apple Podcast, Spotify.
Like, share, and keep us in your memories, man. You already know what time it is, man. Everybody is being a part of this. You already know.
Again, tune in 8 o'clock. We having the after
Saturday.
The first
After hours.
No, yeah. First episode.
It's gonna get sticky.
It's gonna get real sticky. We gonna see how sticky it get though.
Bottles popping.
Yeah.
A lot of tequila.
Oh man, the most beautiful ladies.
You heard me.
Where y'all gonna be at, man? Listen.
Make sure y'all tune in. We here for y'all, man. We out of here.
Mm-hmm.